Hello, Assalamualaikum, welcome to another Myland update. I am Cllr Puru.miah, so I've got three things for you. So the first thing is free laptops, radios and TVs. So there's a charity with a link below to this video that is giving out free devices, free radios, free TVs to families and households to cope with the lockdown and to cope with the loss of loved ones, etc. So just give you an example of those who qualify for it. So for example, if you are a family with children and the family has experienced a loss of a loved one, to help the children cope with that, the charity will give a free device, for example an iPad or a laptop. So sorry, a tablet and a laptop. So we don't do corporate sponsorships. So I'm just going to explain in terms of colloquial sility. একটা উদাহরণ দিলাম যে কোয়ালিফাই করেন এই স্কিমর দায়, দেন আপনার যদি ফ্যামিলি তখন রুটাইন করে তখন আর আপনার ফ্যামিলি যদি একজন মারা গেছেন আমরা আপনারা কুটুম খাইসর মাঝে যে আপনারা এই স্কিমর দায় কোয়ালিফাই করেন। সো আপনারা ও লিঙ্ক আছে ও ভিডিওর লগে একটা ক্লিক করবা আর আপনারা ও জিনিস হইতে পারবা। So moving on, the second thing is businesses. You know, a lot of businesses are suffering cash flow. I know the government's given soft loans and grants, etc., but the current projections are in September things are going to get worse. That's what the current projections by all economists and those involved in finance. So there's a link below. There is an organization that is willing to help local businesses. So if you fill in the link below, there is a form. Also the Myland Vice Chair, Mr. Azad Mir, and Treasurer of Poplar Limehouse has also agreed to help me triage these applications so we could get the right business support for those businesses. So even if your business is not in trouble at the moment, sign up. We don't know which way the economy is going to go, and help is round the corner. Third thing is, thank you everyone for the solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement in the United States, and also highlighting issues in the United Kingdom as well. You know, the issues are the same, although the history of racism is different in the United States than in the UK. We had the empire, they had slavery and racial segregation. However, I just we need to channel that anger towards something sustainable, and what it is what is sustainable. We need to start thinking about how do we fundamentally change our society and how we do things to make sure these things don't happen again. So I'll finish off with this video with a clip from the late Fred Hampton, a black civil rights activist who, after finishing a class, he went home and was with his wife, and Chicago police came and executed him or shot him unarmed. That's the official story. But there is a speech from Fred Hampton where he says, you fight racism with solidarity, and we need a new form of society, and it's quite an inspiring speech. But thank you again for watching this video, and again, three things: take care, stay at home, stay safe. Assalamu alaikum.
What makes them mad about it? What makes them mad about it is that they had black people and white poor people and red poor people and Puerto Rican poor people and Latin American Puerto Rican people of poor people of all descents. They had them caught up in movements based on racism when the Black Panther Party stood up and said that we don't care what anybody says. We don't think you fight fire with fire best. We think you fight fire with water best. We're going to fight racism, not with racism, but we're going to fight with solidarity. We said we're not going to fight capitalism with black capitalism, but we're going to fight it with socialism. We stood up and said we're not going to fight reactionary pigs and reactionary state's attorneys like this and reactionary state's attorneys like Hanrahan with any other reactions on our part. We're going to fight their reactions where all of us people are getting together and have an international proletarian revolution. Right on. Right on. And that's saying all power to the people. Right on. That's saying that no matter what color you are, there's only two classes. And that's saying there's a class over here and there's a class over there. And the reason that this class over here has never did anything to get this class off its back, because this is lower, this is upper, this is the oppressed, this is the oppressor, this is the exploited, this is the exploiter. And these people in this class have divided themselves. They say, I'm black and I hate white people. I'm white and I hate black people. I'm Latin American and I hate hillbillies. I'm hillbilly and I hate Indians. So we fighting amongst each other. And you've heard the testimony of pigs here. You got pigs of all colors, you know that. You got pigs that are white, you got pigs that are black, you even got pigs that are black and white. Propagating the same type of madness that this buffoon Henry had would be propagating if he were here himself. And why? Because they want to keep you to believing that I'm your enemy, and that everybody else that's black and that white.